We got the Journeymen Collegiate Duals coming up, and it's going to be awesome. Let's talk about the Red Pool. How's it going, everybody? My name is Jesse, and welcome to my wrestling show, the place where we talk about the greatest sport in the world, wrestling. We have the Journeymen Collegiate Duals coming up this Monday and Tuesday, December 19th and December 20th. This event is going to be aired on Rockfin, so you will have to have a Rockfin account. But let's go ahead and get into the wrestling. So this tournament is broken down into two pools, the red pool and the blue pool. Today, I want to talk about the red pool. The red pool has Northern Iowa, Lock Haven, Ohio State, Lehigh, NC State, and Cal Poly. The red pool, it's kind of broken up into two sub-pools. UNI, Lock Haven, and Ohio State will all wrestle each other. Lehigh, Cal Poly, and NC State will all wrestle each other. And the winner of each sub-pool will wrestle for first place. The next two teams will wrestle for third place. And then the last two teams will wrestle for fifth place. So let's break down each match. Lock Haven, they have some good wrestlers. Anthony Noto's pretty good, but at this point, they're not ready to win a dual meet versus a Northern Iowa or Ohio State. The same thing could be said for Cal Poly. They have some really quality wrestlers in Bernie Truex, Dom Demas, and some others, but I don't see them picking up a dual meet over Lehigh and NC State. So I won't break down those duels in depth, but I did want to mention Cal Poly versus Lehigh. At 197 pounds, you're going to get Michael Beard versus Bernie Truex. Bernie Truex bumped up from 184 pounds. He's a really, really good wrestler. Michael Beard just beat the returning national champion in Max Dean. So this is going to be a high-level match against two All-American quality wrestlers. In the Lehigh versus Cal Poly match, make sure you tune in to the 197-pound bout. So now I want to jump into the Ohio State versus Northern Iowa dual meet. So if I'm an Ohio State fan, the one thing I'm looking for, Jesse Mendez. He started off the year pretty hot. He had a nice win over Lucas Bird. He had that loss to Sammy Latona, which isn't a bad loss by any means, but we're still looking for more data points on where Jesse Mendez is at right now. And since he didn't wrestle at the CKLV, we're looking for more information. So this is going to be a nice test for him versus number 6, Kyle Biscaglia of Northern Iowa. This will tell us, is Jesse Mendez ready to be on the podium, or is he going to end up being more like a blood round of 16 type guy? Northern Iowa, they are a really, really scrappy team. In this match, they are favored in 3 bouts at 133, 141, and 184. If Northern Iowa wants to win this match, I believe they're going to have to win 6 matches. I think the bonus points favor Ohio State with Malik Heinzelman at 125, Sammy Sasso at 149, and even Gavin Hoffman at 197 pounds. So for UNI to pull off this upset, they're going to have to try to get 3 of these 4 matches. Derek Holschlag over Patty Gallagher at 149. Austin Yant over Carson Karchel at 165. Lance Runyon over Ethan Smith at 174. Or Tyrell Gordon over Tate Orndorff at heavyweight. And realistically, that's just probably not going to happen. I don't think they're going to be able to pull off 3 of those 4 upsets. So I do think Ohio State is ultimately going to get this match over Northern Iowa and advance to the first place match in the Red Pool. NC State versus Lehigh. This match could get pretty tricky for NC State. So the marquee matches here at 157 pounds, we have Ed Scott versus Josh Humphreys. That's a top 10 battle. We also have another top 10 battle in 197 pounds, Isaac Trumbull versus Michael Beard. Polar opposites in their style. Michael Beard, one who likes to attack, shoot, be really aggressive. Isaac Trumbull is more of a defensive wrestler. He likes to let guys get out on his legs and then get the go behind and really tough on top. Those two matches should be really, really fun. Lehigh is favored in 4 matches here. And similar to the Ohio State duel, I think bonus points favors NC State with Ryan Jack at 141 pounds and even Trent Hidley at 184 pounds. So I think if Lehigh wants to beat NC State, they have to win the 4 matches they're favored in, plus pick up 2 more. The most likely matches for them to win is probably at 165 pounds and 174 pounds with Brian Meyer and Jake Logan. However, I do think it is unlikely that they win both of those matches. And so I do think NC State beats Lehigh and advances to the first place match to wrestle Ohio State. The next thing we need to touch on, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you don't, your favorite team might lose their next dual meet. Wink, wink, nod, nod. NC State fans, Ohio State fans, Northern Iowa fans, Lehigh fans. If you get my drift, make sure you subscribe. If they lose, you don't want it to be your fault, so just take that off the table and subscribe. All right, going into the first place match, Ohio State versus NC State. The thing with Ohio State, the thing that makes them hard to beat is they're just so deep. They don't really have a weak spot in their lineup from top to bottom. They really have a quality wrestler. They're not going to give up a ton of bonus points, and you don't have any easy victories. NC State has some really good wrestlers, but they do have a couple spots in their lineup that they are still trying to figure out and find a guy who can be a national qualifier. And in this match, bonus points heavily favor Ohio State. At 165 pounds and 174 pounds, Carson Archla and Ethan Smith are very big favorites and potentially could get bonus points there for Ohio State. So NC State's path to victory is probably 6 matches. NC State's favored in 4 matches, while Ohio State is favored in 6. So let's say NC State wins the 4 matches they're favored in 141, 157, 184, and 197. The most likely victories for NC State outside of those matches, in my opinion, is at 133 pounds with Kai Orini, and then at 285 pounds with Owen Treffin. I do not think it's likely that NC State wins both of those matches, so I do think Ohio State wins this dual meet and is the tournament champion in the Red Pool. That's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let's build a community around the sport that we love, and I'll see you in the next video.